My name is Cole Reed, and I'm interviewing my grandmother, Sandra Reed, for my Bringing Local History Alive project on Lee E. Reed Memorial Baseball Field and the Grattsboro Park. When did you move to Gratz and why?
We moved to Gratz in 1973. Lee was offered a job at the Gratz Bank, and he had been a banker up in Williamsport, Muncie, and Hughesville. He was a branch manager. When he started out, he didn't plan to be a banker. He was going to be a high school math teacher. He took math at Mansfield secondary math courses, and I had worked for a bank in Wellsboro. The bank president called Lee and asked him if he wanted to be a branch manager. He said, I don't know anything about banking. And the president, Fenstermacher, said, don't worry about that. He said, we'll take care of it. So they sent him to the School of Banking at Bucknell. And from there on, he was offered a manager's job in the Williamsport area. We lived in Montoursville. The directors from the Gratz Bank came and asked him if he would like to move to Gratz, and we thought it was a great opportunity for our family because the bank at Wellsboro was very demanding. Wellsboro was a home office, and he was a manager of 3 banks, also had marketing for the bank, which didn't allow for very much family time. And we made the decision to move to Gratz. The rest is history.
How has Gratz changed since you moved here?
There have been some big changes and not too big changes. As far as population, I think it's basically the same as when we moved here. We have some new houses in the area. We now have a mini market that sells gas, which wasn't here when we moved here. The school has changed. My children went to the Gratz Elementary School, which is now Upper Dauphin Elementary, and the elementary building is being used as a community center.
How has the Gratz Park changed since you moved here?
Well, the park as we know it now was not here. Where the Little League field is, the infield was kind of swampy. In the wintertime, different kids would ice skate on that because there was so much water in the field. The park grew, and when Little League was first played, it was played on what is known as Old Field here in Gratz, where our teenagers now play. The park has been renovated twice. It was about 20 years ago they had put a park in. All that equipment had become outdated, and it was getting impossible almost to have insurance companies cover it. So, about 2 years ago, we asked the Dauphin County Gaming Commission if they would give us money to build a new park. We have the playground is in, and it's new. Our step 2 is to build restrooms and a concession stand.
Could you tell me some things about Lee Reed and where he grew up and what he went through?
Well, Lee grew up, I think it was in 2nd grade, he moved from Center City, Harrisburg to Trevorton. His family moved. He stayed in Trevorton. He graduated from Trevorton High School. Lee and I were in the same graduating class. That's when I first got to know Lee Reed, was when they closed the one-room schoolhouses, and the kids from Dornsife went to Trevorton to school. The school was a complete change for me. I was used to a one-room school, and I think I was in 6th grade. And I met Lee the very first day I went to Trevorton to school. And when we were in high school, we started dating. Lee went from Trevorton High School to Mansfield University, where he majored in math. He played baseball at Mansfield. When he first in high school, he played all three sports: football, basketball, and baseball. He tried that his first year in college, but found out that you need to make a choice, and his choice was baseball, his favorite sport. He played baseball up until he passed away. He played on a twilight league till about the age of 30. After 30, softball. After softball, he played old timers, and baseball was always his favorite sport. Is there anything else, Cole, I can tell you about your grandfather? I know you never got to meet him because he was deceased before you were born. He loved kids.
Could you tell us after college? What did he do after college?
After he graduated from college, he took a teaching position in Corning, New York. He taught math in Corning, New York. I think I had told you earlier that when he was a teacher, he got a call from the president of the bank that I worked for in Wellsboro, and he asked him to be a banker.
What was his involvement in the Graz community, and why is the field named after him?
Well, he was very instrumental in building the Little League field that we have here now. Like I said, when your dad and your uncle Todd played Little League, we started out on the field, on the big field that's used by the teeners. And then Lee got sponsors and some help from state organizations to build the field that we have today. Throughout the years, though, since he's been deceased, people have stepped up and have added a lot to the field. There has been drainage put in, a new fence, dugouts were built. There have been a lot of improvements, and the field is maintained very well to this day. We have two T-ball teams at present, a minor league and a major league team that play on this field. And every 5 years, the Upper Dauphin All-Stars play here, their playoff games.
What year was the field dedicated to the Lee Reed?
The borough dedicated the Little League field to Lee right after he passed away. But the actual dedication ceremony was in 2008. Lee died of cancer in September of 1993, and the field was not dedicated until 2006. Did I say 2008? I think it was 2006.
It's 2008. It says right there.
Oh, it's right here on the thing. Yes, it's 2008. I'm getting my dates mixed up. And like I said, it took a community effort, a lot of volunteers and different people, but they felt because Lee was instrumental in starting the program, they dedicated the field to him, which we as a family really appreciate. I had 4 grandchildren that have played on this field. Cole, his sister Katie played Little League, Aaron Troutman, and now Brock Troutman presently is on the major league team.